What's up? What's up? Hello orchid fans, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I've got a repot video for you today. So thanks for clicking on this video and I hope you enjoy. I've got this Dendrobium cuthbertsonii hybrid that I need to repot. It's getting all these, these skeins are all kind of dried up, and the base of this plant here is not looking very good. So I wonder if this maybe part is completely dead. I'm pretty sure it's probably more than one plant in here because the other side of it seems to be doing pretty well. Maybe it's actually just a newer, the newer side of the plant, and maybe that's why it's doing so well. But yeah, it's not looking too good at the moment. So I thought, let's just get this out the pot and get it repotted so that we can kind of maybe rejuvenate the plant a little bit. I was trying to be super prepared and got all my media ready here and here, and I've got the new pot as well. But of course I didn't take any secateurs or anything to get this plant out of this pot and potentially cutting away all the dead parts. So let me just find that, and thankfully it's actually pretty close. Sorry for the bump. I've got it here. So I don't know if this is gonna be enough to actually try and untangle this wire. So I got this plant, I think it's been about a year now since I got it, and I repotted it fairly soon after I got it, and it did look pretty sorry for itself. It just didn't seem like it's gonna grow very well for me. But it's actually kind of pleasantly surprised me, and it didn't die. And the new growth that it pushed out, they are looking fairly healthy and pretty good. But then over winter it kind of just deteriorated a little bit, and yeah, some of these parts just kind of completely dried away and died. So I thought it's maybe actually time to just get it out the pot and see what we've got. This plant is a cooler grower, so that also kind of gives me a bit of a challenge because I grow all my orchids inside, and the temperature here is not the lowest, so it seems to be grabbing onto something and it can't get this plant out. So that might be a good sign. Let's see, it looks like this microfiber is kind of stuck in here. So that's it. All right. So that's the plant out. I mean, doesn't look like it's actually grown a lot of roots in my care. I mean, there is not much roots here, and that's why I had to wire it, because it was just had no roots. You can see a few new roots, but not too much. So on the base of the plant there were quite a lot, I could see a lot of roots kind of trying to make their way down, but then it looks like they either didn't make their way all the way into the media, or yeah, it's just not looking too good. So basically I also want to see what all these dried canes are all about. Is there rot at the base of the plant, or what is going on? So yeah, some of these, they're just coming off. So I'm trying to see if this is if I should be saving this, but it's got no leaves. It looks like it was trying to push out a new growth for a keiki here, and it's all just died as well. So I don't think this is alive. Let's keep checking. I still do think that this is more than one plant, so let me try and untangle it a little bit and see if I can kind of figure it out. It did have a pretty good keiki. Yeah, that is a separate piece as well. So again, as you can see, this piece, it's got no leaves, nothing. All these canes are all shriveled up. There is this cane here is actually quite solid, but and this one maybe as well, but apart from that there is not much life in here. And also you can see the root ball and kind of the base of the plant looks pretty rotted, so I think that's going as well. So yeah, it actually made a pretty good keiki, and I separated that out already, and it's growing in a separate pot, and it seems to be doing pretty okay, to be honest. I'm not sure if the rest of it is one plant or not. It's so difficult, you know, with all these roots tangled up, it's difficult to see. But yeah, that one was separate piece as well. So see, again, there is actually not many leaves on here. I've got some leaves here, but I think these are actually keikis growing from this dead cane. So it's not looking too good. It's just separating itself out, so I think it's just, I think there is maybe quite a lot of rot, or just, I don't know, older piece of the plant. So that cane looks okay, but the one behind it is pretty dark, but it is still solid, so I think I'm gonna just keep those two as they are. And then this one here, so this cane looks like the newer one, you see. It's greener and it's got leaves trying to come out, but yeah, it's, you see, it's just separating itself out. I don't think that cane on its own will be enough to do much, would it? The actual base of the plant is actually green. You know, when I take the sheaths off, you can see, hopefully, that there is some green in it. And it's got some roots coming out. Well, let's put it on the good ones side, and let's see what else we've got here. I think that I'll maybe keep these two as well, two keikis. I don't know if I should keep it on this cane, probably not. Seems quite mushy as well. So I'll take it off. This one has got some roots, so yeah, I think we can just keep it like that. This new growth might push on. And then on here, again, that's two more plants. So when I was potting it a year ago, I didn't want to mess with it at all, and I just left it as is, even though I could see that, you know, some of these canes are not looking good. But yeah, I didn't want to just mess with it too much. But I think now we can do it. So again, I'm just kind of separating them off, and this piece looks pretty good. So there is 3 canes on it. They all have leaves. This cane seems pretty big as well, and I think it's still growing leaves. So there is no terminal leaf yet. They're still growing, so this piece will probably be pretty good. And then on here, I've got 2 blooms on here, but they are not looking very good at all. So I think I'm just gonna pull them off, just to not to tire the plant out too much. But again, I'm not sure if this is one plant or more. I think there is actually 2 plants in here. Yeah. So this one here, so this is the newest cane, and I can also see it's starting to grow a new growth just at the base, this tiny thing here. And it's got 1 leafless cane, and then it's got another cane on the other side, which also is looking pretty good. So I'll just leave this whole piece like that. And then this one, yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave the whole thing as well, because it's got 2 canes with leaves. Not the best leaves and not the best canes either, but it is something to work with. It's got some roots as well, so yeah, I think that will be okay. And then the rest of the plant is going, and that's honestly, that's what I suspected is gonna happen. So what I'll do as well, while I've got this tray, I will place all of these kind of separately, and I think I'm just gonna spray it with hydrogen peroxide, the base of the plant, because as I say, I'm suspecting some rot and I'd like to just get rid of it before it's too late and before it destroys the whole plant. So let me pick up my hydrogen peroxide. Right, so let's get it all sprayed. And we can let it fizz for a bit. And while it's fizzing, let's have a look at what we can plant it in. So initially I was thinking to just have a layer of leca at the bottom with a microfiber going through to feed the water, which I think I'm just gonna keep it maybe like that. But I was gonna use kind of bigger grade bark and then just put a layer of seedling bark on top. But given that we're having now so many pieces, I think what I'll do is I'll actually gonna plant these lower down in the pot, and then I'll just add seedling bark on top, and I'll just let them kind of get, you know, a bit of shelter from the pot, but it will also increase the humidity as well. So as always, it's not gonna be an easy repot. I'm just trying to get this microfiber lower down, because I think I'm just gonna I'll just put these pieces like on here. I'm not gonna even put any more bark. So let's see how it goes. I wonder if I should maybe tie all of these together somehow so it's all in one clump, because I don't know how I'm gonna hold them all. Okay, I think we'll just keep them all together like that. I know it looks like they're not gonna have enough space to grow, but you know, they'll be able to push themselves away from each other in the pot if they need to, you know, when they grow the new growths. So now I just need to try and sit them in the middle of the pot. So as always, I know it's not the best angle for you guys, but you can see yourselves, I'm dealing with like 10 pieces here trying to hold them all together. So let me see if I can somehow show you what I'm doing, hopefully. So I'm just gonna try and add seedling bark around all these pieces. This is really difficult because I don't even see myself what I'm doing here. I'm just throwing bark in the pot and just hoping it's gonna do what I'm trying to do. What do you guys think? I'm pretty liking it. I do wonder if I should maybe put some support in there and just, you know, I don't think all these pieces are very stable. I'm just trying to add some bark in the middle as well, because, you know, it's not easy, I'm telling you. But I think it's actually pretty okay. So I've got a good amount of bark, And yeah, they are now a lot lower down in the pot, as you can see, which, you know, I think it's just gonna help the plant to get a bit more kind of humidity at the base of the plant, which will hopefully encourage those roots to go down into the media and grow better. But yeah, I'm so much happier with this plant right now. It just looks a lot healthier now that I cut away all these dead canes. It just doesn't look so, you know, so dead. So yeah, we'll keep, you know, checking it out, and I'll give you updates at least in the monthly updates, or, you know, I think we will also do an update video on this repot at some point. So that is pretty much it. I'll try and get this watered now so I can get this bark a bit more damp, and that will be it, and we'll see if this plant actually can do a bit better. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.